Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shin. If you have not been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. You guys know what is up with that. I am a lover of makeup, a makeup addict, whatever you like to call me. I cover everything here on my channel, all the way from drugstore up to luxury makeup. So if that is something you think you would be interested in, then make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification if you want to stay up to date with my videos. You guys know I'm not the most frequent uploader, but I'm trying. I haven't filmed in a while though, so I should welcome myself back. It's been like 2 weeks. I had a lot going on in my life, guys, so I just need to take a little break. I know I don't have many subscribers, but you still sometimes need a break, no matter how many subscribers you have. I work a full-time job. I have a child that's a little over 1, so I'm busy. And I don't have an ideal location to film, so that's my excuses, but I shouldn't give you any excuses. Anyway, so we're going to get into the video. We're going to be actually talking about the new Lethal Cosmetics Destiny palette. This palette right here, this actually just released. I purchased it. There was actually 3 palettes that released. There was a more neutrally toned one and a more like greeny kind of yellow tone one. I decided to go with the purple palette, which is called the Destiny palette. So I'm going to do some swatches and I am going to do a couple eye looks that I have on right now. So if you guys are interested, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so like I said, we're going to do a couple looks using this Lethal Cosmetics palette. This is the palette right here. I'm going to go ahead right now and insert a little video of me actually showing the palette close up. So the front of the packaging, as you can see, it's just cardboard packaging. It is kind of a lilac color, which is really cool. It has kind of little triangles on it. It is a magnetized palette. So on the back, it does have the holes and you can actually pop the shadows out if you want to put them in a different palette. When you open the palette up, it does have a mirror. There are a total of 6 shades in the palette. We have a mix of pinky tones, one kind of brownish tone. We do have that really pretty kind of violet purpley tone, and we do have a duochrome, a couple duochromes, and then we have the more metallic pink shade. And now I'm going to go ahead and put in swatches of all of the shades. Okay, so that was the palette and all of the swatches. Now, one thing I didn't show you, it did come in this sleeve, which looks the exact same, but on the back, it does have all the information and it does actually have the shade names. I'm not going to say these names, I'm just going to put them on the screen because half of them I would butcher, but that is all of the information and all of the shade names that are on the back of the palette, on the back of the sleeve of the palette. So I have since used this. It does say Destiny is shaped by your decisions on the inside, which is really cool. It does have that mirror, and again, these are the shades in the palette. These 2 shades here are so freaking beautiful. So beautiful. So I was like stoked to actually purchase this. I've never purchased anything from Lethal Cosmetics. They are a smaller indie brand. Now these retailed, there were 3 palettes in total and these retailed for $27 US. I did go ahead and pick up a couple of the shades from the more neutral palette. I picked up like a peachy kind of shade, and I also picked up like a peachy pink shade, or I think one's a rose gold and one's like a peachy pink. I picked up those as well. I'm not going to show them in this video today, but if you are interested, I will swatch them out for you guys in another video. I just really wanted to focus on this particular palette today. I used pretty much all of the shades except for this one, but I'm actually going to pop that on right now actually because I didn't put it on my inner corner. This one kind of has like that white kind of blue purpley iridescence to it, which I'm sure you can see as I apply it, and I'm going to kind of bring it down. Ooh, that's like really pretty, isn't it? Super pretty. I really do like that, and I think it matches well with kind of the shades in the palette. I am so far so impressed. It's the first time that I have tried Lethal Cosmetics. I didn't know what to expect, but I had heard really good things. And I like that this is such like a compact palette. It fits in my hand. It's something that you know what kind of look you're going to get from it. It's nothing that you really have to think about. You can pair colors together really well. Now, I will say I do wish, and you'll see when I'm doing my eye look, I do kind of wish there was a deeper purple tone in here somewhere, just because it is harder to kind of deepen up that outer edge. And I did find that when I was doing the eye look, I'm going to pop that in up here, but I did find when I was doing the eye look that I really was wanting something to build up some depth on this outer edge. Now you can see it does look definitely more built up than this side, but it would have really been nice to have that deeper tone shade to kind of make things a little bit more deep and impactful. Now I will say when I went in with this really pretty kind of like duochrome-y like pink, it's kind of like a pink and blue shift to it. It has like sparkly blue in it, but it's really kind of more of a duochrome shade. When I applied this to the lid, and you can see it even this far away, it is so beautiful. This is like a thicker formula, so I would recommend actually applying it with a finger if you can, or a damp brush, because you will get fallout when you're using particularly these kind of metallic sparkly shades. You are going to get fallout. I still have fallout a little bit on my face, but I was able to flick most of it away. I typically do actually do my eyes before I do my base, which is what I would recommend when you are using this if you don't want to get like kind of glitter particles on your face. That doesn't bother me because like I said, I usually do that. The only reason I didn't today was because I took some of my eye makeup off instead of redoing my whole face makeup. I know that's bad and taboo, but I got home from work and I'm like, I'm not redoing my whole base. So that's why I had makeup on when I did this eye look today, but I would recommend if you can to do this, to do your eyes after you do your base, because you will get some fallout in these shades. Now, when I did the second look, I went in with this like pinky tone shade right here and this shade over here. So I started out with this shade and then I went in with the pinky tone shade over top of it to make it more pink. I will say, again, it is a little bit hard to build up depth in this kind of eye look, and you can see it's definitely not as impactful as this one. It's more of like a nice wash of color. They are pigmented, but because they are lighter shades, you're not going to get that like intense kind of eye look. I do like to have more of an intense eye look on the outer edge, but for day-to-day use, I'll use this a lot because I tend to like just washes of color with a sparkly shade over top. So this is perfect for me for every day, and I love purples and pinks. If you guys know me, it is my favorite shades. That's why I went ahead and actually picked up this palette. But all of these shades, I did show you in the clip as well. This shade in particular, but I would say this shade as well, not so much this one, but they do have quite a bit of fallout when you're tapping your brush in. So just tap in lightly. You do get a lot of pigment on your brush, so there's no need to like dig into the shadows. I like to dip in, tap a little bit off, and then put it on, but I can work with something really impactful. I'm used to it. If you're not, like I said, tap a little bit off, build it up gradually. But these shades here, you're not gonna have much problem with because they are a little bit lighter in tone. Even though this one is a little bit lighter in tone, you can really kind of build this one up to get a little bit more depth and color on the lid. But all of the mattes performed really well. I didn't have any issues blending them out, so I can't say anything bad about the mattes. And personally, I really, really like these metallic shades as well. I've used all of them. This shade in particular, this metallic, it is like absolutely stunning. It feels so soft. And let me just do like a quick swatch there. I know I showed you a swatch of that, but look at that. Isn't that freaking beautiful? So freaking stunning. That shade, what is that one called? I think it's called Incarnate. That shade is freaking beautiful. Beautiful. I love me a pinky tone metallic shade, so I appreciate that shadow being in there. I just kind of tapped that all over after I placed those transition shades down, and I just kind of went in and redid my mascara. I really like how the looks turned out overall. I think they're really pretty. Again, I definitely think this palette was worth it. I don't think it was too pricey, and they do have fairly good size pans. Like, they're not tiny pans at all, even though the palette is a smaller size palette. I like that it's compact. Since I do like the quality of this, I may purchase another one, but I don't think, because I did purchase the neutrally like metallic shades that I wanted from the neutral palette. So I think this one in Destiny is definitely a win for me, and the one that I should have picked up and did, so yay. But yeah, I would highly recommend checking Lethal Cosmetics out. I did pick up one of their like duochrome or multi-chrome liquids, so I'll be curious to try that out. I'll have to update you guys on that. But again, I really did want this to be the focus of the video and let you guys kind of see how it performed. But overall, I am loving this so far. Alright guys, so that is actually going to do it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. You got to see some swatches from the palette, as well as a couple eye looks. Nothing too crazy, but this is the kind of makeup I do, and if you guys have watched me, you know that. I'm always trying to improve my skills, but this is something that I would do on a daily basis. Like I said, I did really like the palette. That was my first time trying Lethal Cosmetics. I have been really on an indie brand kick, so it's fun to try like smaller brands makeup. I feel like they just have such killer things and such unique products. So I really, really like that they released like the 3 different color themes. I like the smaller palettes, and the formula was stellar. So I definitely would be up for trying more from the brand. You guys will have to let me know if there's any indie brands you'd like me to try. What do you guys think of Lethal Cosmetics? What did you guys think of the 2 eye looks? If you did like the video or you like any of my content, always give me a thumbs up down below. It really does help my channel out, even if you think it doesn't. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Again, I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!